Good afternoon and welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz and we are live. Grand Champions Polo Club 2025 Grand Champions Cup. I'd like to welcome everyone to a afternoon of polo at the beautiful Grand Champions Polo Club Field number 1. Continuing action in the 2025 Grand Champions Cup. Congratulations to Kaya Polo team, Larry Austin, Nano Gracita, Santi Tocolino, and Juan Bellini winning this morning 10-7 over the Grand Champions Polo Club. Very good game, actually. The Kaya Polo team led all day, but the Grand Champions Polo Club, GCPC, with Haley Schaufeld, Santos Bellini, Sugar Erskine, and Jason Crowder did a good job at the end. They tried to come back, but Kaya Polo team was strong and ready to go. We got a great matchup for you today in the afternoon. I'd like to welcome back our mounted official, Gaston Dorniak. Great job this morning, Gaston, there in the yellow and white today. He was in the black and red this morning. One of our top umpires from the World Polo League. And it looks like we have the SebiLion team, and they're going to come in their light purple jerseys today. And it looks like Sebastian Mendelbaum back in the saddle. Good to see Sebastian playing the number 1 today in the black helmet. And I believe they have it lined out. We'll see if they change it around, though. It looks like Leo, his dad's going to play the number 2. I believe Alejandro Navija Estrada on 7 goals playing the number 3. And I am very happy to hear Fred Mannix, the man from Canada, up there and bringing the love. 7 goals. He'll play the number 4. They got a good team they're playing against, so 3 Graces, and they're going to give up 3 goals on handicap. The SebiLion team is 15 goals, 2 7-goalers, and looks like they're going to have a 2-goaler and a -1 with Sebastian on a -1, Leo on 2. And then we're going to have Rebecca. Okay, we got to assume a 0. That's right, we do. So they are a 16-goal team. And that's going to go ahead and put the 3 Graces team at 13 goals, as Rebecca Cohn will assume a 0 goals here on the 14 goal. And thank you for all those adjustments from our sideline representative, as Mark Ganzi, the Cobra, a.k.a. the Cobra, back in the saddle. So that should be fun. Playing number 2. Martin Jauregui playing 6 goals, and Camacho Piedes. And look at this. It's going to be Fred Mannix to come out quickly here and pick up the first goal right out of the bowl-in. As, wow. I'm sorry, it looked like the 3 Graces team coming out. And then they come back as we get it going and picked up here and controlled. Or 3. Yeah, it said scored for SebiLion, exactly, there on the number 4. And now we have our 3 Graces team in the maroon jersey. Beautiful jerseys here with Rebecca Cohen on a A-rated. Mark Ganzi at the 1 handicap. Martin Jauregui on 6, and Camacho Piedes on 6. And yeah, they switched the jerseys up on me a little bit, so we'll get that set up for you, as I always have a lot of fun doing this. Camacho Piedes is going to wear the 2. Martin's going to wear the number 4. And we're going to put the Cobra at number 3. So there you go. That'll get you lined out, as Rebecca wearing the 1. They love to do that to me. Don't worry. I have a lot of fun with it, and I hope you do too here on CTV Sports. Remember, the jerseys don't mean much. The numbers don't mean anything. Better to follow the players by their helmet colors, except when they wear the same colors like Camacho and Martin do with the gray helmets. But this should be a fun, open, running game. Remember, this is the spring season, and it is geared to bringing young players and young horses to another level, and also bringing players back in the saddle, as Mark Ganzi, coming off his kind of a hiatus. He had some injury. He had an injury to his shoulder, and he had the operation. He played a game earlier in the winter, but thought he wanted to work it, give it a little more time. And so it's nice to see the Cobra back on the field. This is a perfect time to get the shoulder back in line, coming back from an injury, and get him going. Alejandro Estrada is going to lace one down, and he, remember, played in the World Polo League. And that's a nice pickup here by Mendelbaum as Sebastian. It gets picked up by, looks like Tamacho, and then Leo Mendelbaum, his father, is going to follow him up, and the Mendelbaum crew, the dynamic duo, number 1 and number 2, working well together. Good job here by Sebastian. He actually sets his dad up on the nice ride-off there. And trust me, Tamacho Piedez on 6 goals, not an easy player to take off of the right-of-way. But Sebastian, he does a lot of riding. His mother, of course, Alexa, she has the boys riding all the time, and they are ready to rock and roll. They're fit, so they are going to give everybody a challenge when they come in for the ride-off. And I must give it up, Sebastian, a very clean ride-off. And look at this. SebiLion is going to make up some goals here quickly. As remember, they gave the 3 goals on handicap, and they make up 2 quick ones, one by Fred and one by Leo, and that'll bring us to our first courtesy change. Remember, check the backdrops there. You can see the beautiful field 1 and 2 here at the Grand Champions Polo Club, and our spring season will run through the month of May. I'm going to be going through a lot of our some of our special. We got a big day tomorrow here, and we'll touch on that as we have the spring schedule out for you, and we also have the WPL World Polo League Pride Music Fest. So we'll touch on that a little bit. I'll let you know where you can get some tickets. It is selling out, I heard, so you got to make sure. But we'll get back to that. Let's get back to the action as they are rocking and rolling early. They get the ball back in play, and I like everybody a very quick courtesy change. Sebastian Mendelbaum's going to pick this one up, and I don't think it's going to be as easy, Sebastian. That's the one problem. Once you start putting these big top players on your hip and pushing them around, they tune up on you a little bit, but that's part of the spring season also, as we said. You want to get players to play to another level. The top pros that we have here from the World Polo League will work with the players, helping them get to another so they can hound in on their polo skills. Nice drive here by Haregi, who's going to get one down inside the 60-yard line, but picked up by Fred Mannix. Chelsea, their son, Fred Jr., played very well this year in the PTF, picked up now by Estrada. He's going to get a little help, and I like this little play by Mendelbaum, Leo, and Alejandro, but stolen away and controlled by Haregi, Martin. You probably remember if you watched the Sunset Chuckers in Polo Chuckers, or Sunset Chuckers we have. Martin Haregi plays during that also, and it's going to be Mark Ganzi to get this one moving. Cobra turned around and picked up cleanly here by Estrada. And Alejandro is going to work it down the far side as we click down under 2 minutes. Nice play there as they slow him up a little bit by Piedez, Tamacho. And Estrada will send everybody forward here for the SebiLion team as Ganzi on the rotation. Good rotation by Mark trying to help out because Fred Mannix going forward. They leave it now, though, and Sebastian is going to do the cleanup. And look at this early on. SebiLion, Sebastian scoring, Leo scoring, and Fred. But this is just a good play by Mannix. He kind of just gets a little bit of it on the near side neck shot, but that's all that Sebastian needed. And he sneaks out in front of Ganzi and gets the finish. Back to the center, and of course we will switch directions. And this is, on the move. It's going to be picked up here and taken out by Leo Mendelbaum. And, man, SebiLion is on fire here in the first chucker. 4 quick goals as they make up their 3-goal handicap and take the lead 4-3 with time still remaining on the clock, but that's going to finish it here, so that'll end our first chukker of play. You can't ask better than that. As Tincho Merlos would say, if you're coaching, a team is down by 3 on handicap, work on the handicap first, and then start to play your polo game. So we'll see how this one goes. As we have a great score, 4-3, we'll get everybody on some fresh ponies. I'll be back with some more information about what's going on with the Grand Champions Polo Club and the 2025 Grand Champions Cup. Welcome back, everybody. And we have the SebiLion team. What a chukker they had in their lavender jerseys. Well, I love that word lavender. And I love that color, by the way. Beautiful. And I love the Three Graces now in their maroon jerseys. These are new jerseys, looking very stylish there. If you're just joining us, welcome. SebiLion. They are Sebastian Mendelbaum on a 0 A-rated handicap. Leo Mendelbaum on 2 goals. Alejandro Estrada on the number 3 on 7 goals. And Fred Mannix playing the number 4 today on 7 goals. Three Graces are a 13-goal team. They had 3 goals on handicap. Rebecca Cohen in her pink helmet playing the number 1. And like I said, Rebecca, an amazing dressage rider, doing great as she was in our polo school, now playing in all types of different polo. Great to see Rebecca out there. She's on A-rated today. We have number 2, Tomacho Piedes. He's on 6 goals. Mark Ganzi, a.k.a. the Cobra, he's back on 1 goal. And then we have Martin Haregi on 6 goals, playing the number 4. 4-3 after the first chukker. 4 goals scored by SebiLion. 3 goals on handicap for the Three Graces team. So a great first chukker by the SebiLion team as Estrada will win this bowl-in. And, bad luck there. The bounce is off of a pony, and it's going to be picked up here and controlled by Rebecca. Good little play. Goes for the back shot. Good turn, and she'll take it forward now on the gray. Well done, Rebecca. Pick it up, keeping it going. She's got Ganzi in the rumble seat. Mark's going to go ahead and feed it forward to her. Rebecca's going to get the breakaway play here. Nice play. Rebecca gets out front. That's okay. Keeping it moving. Mark will keep it in behind her. Good play here by the Cobra as he keeps it in behind Estrada. Looking to try to get the equalizer. He's got Rebecca up in front for the finish. And there you go. That's the way it's going to work. And a good job there by Mark Ganzi to follow Rebecca perfectly. Right in line here. Estrada's off to the side. And remember, during our spring polo, it's all about honing in the skills of all of our players. All the players will take that under consideration, and that's a good finish by Rebecca Cohen as she keeps it moving. Just a great start here by SebiLion. I mean, they came out ready to go, and the conditions today at the Grand Champions Polo Club are just phenomenal for the four-legged athlete. The spring season, always a lot of fun. Picked up here nicely and taken forward now. Tomacho Piedes turning up the heat. They got to give him one play, and look at this. Now, Three Graces clicking very well here in the second chukker. This is just a shake and bake. Win the bowl in, get the offensive attack, get a 6-goaler going forward. And when Tomacho Piedes is going one-on-one, he's very tough to deal with. And right there, Alejandro cannot make a play on a hook because Leo blocking him. He's got to give him one play. Leo clears. And a good finish by Tomacho Piedes. And look at 3 in a row. Take it out the back door. Tomacho going forward. The 2 6-goalers are working well together now for Three Graces, but turned around by Estrada. Alejandro Novigio Estrada played in the World Polo League. Top player here from Argentina. Picked up by Mannix, and look at Fred Mannix. Oh, just hit one nice down the field here. Drive for show. No putt for the dough. As looks like the Cobra's going to find Tomacho, and Three Graces is starting to click. Tamacho Pierres with Jauregui in the rumble seat. There's a nice ride off, though, by Mannix. And, Jauregui, Mannix doing his job, though, as Fred taking on the 2 6-golders. 12 goals of Polo there. Good job here by the 7-golder. Mannix having a sensational World Polo League season this year with the Alegria team, just doing very well. Back and forth, whoa, as everybody comes together, and they have heated up here. And it's going to be Mendelbaum. They come together there, 3:23 on the clock. No fouls on the plays. And Mannix got to look like the Jauregui's going to have to give a little room to Estrada. And look at this. Good. Oh, wow. Alejandro with the Snoop Doggy Dog there, the thievery play. And it looked like they're going to go to courtesy change here, but watch this play. I mean, he just goes right to him, and, bad luck. It looked like, Tamacho was trying to push that ball. It hit off his horse, bounced back on the field, and Estrada gets the tail shot for the goal. Well, way to finish. A lot of things going on here in the polo world, and we want to mention that we have the United States. We got the international game going on. It's going to be over at the MPC, and we have the United States going up against Uruguay, and that's going to be on Sunday. So you want to check that out as the Uruguayan team, Uruguay coming in 18 goals, and Ignacio Nachi Viana playing with Santiago Sterling. Nachi on 7 goals, Santiago Sterling on 5 goals. That's David Sterling's brother. And then we got Benicio Laguarra playing, and he's on 2 goals. And then Matias Carrique. I'm getting my Spanish down there. I've been working with my producer, Ricky, 3-goal Ricky here. And 4 goals. They're going against a U.S. team with Grant Gansey. Good luck, guys. Nick on 3 goals. Nick Roldan on 7. Matias Colo Gonzalez on 4. And Tommy Collingwood on 5 goals. You want to check that out. Make sure you check that out. I'm sure it'll be on the USPA Network also. We're going to have polo for you on Sunday here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. But we want to touch on that for the MPC. And, of course, good luck to the U.S. team and Uruguay. It's always great when you have international teams come and play. Here we go. Let's get back to the action here on Field 1 for our 2025 Grand Champions Cup. We get a change of possession, 5-4 here. A good comeback. They did not count. I guess it's going on here. We should have. I got 5-4. Oh, they did. Oh, okay, so no goal. I do apologize about that. We did have a penalty on Estrada coming across in front, so that goal will not count, and that'll keep 3 graces at the number 5. And here we go. They get the action back up, and going to be Mannix, Freddie. Trying to keep it moving. He'll leave that one. Good play here by Leo Mendelbaum, leaving it now for Estrada. Man, this game has opened up to another pace, and it's going to be, what a nice pickup by Sebastian Mendelbaum. Reaches way out. Nice little drop pass from Mannix. I like the thought process, but well read by Tamacho Pierres. And we have a whistle on the play. So, as everybody comes together there, right around the 30-yard line, they are going to, we'll take a look at this one again, as it looked like Sebastian comes in on the near side. Oh, yeah, and Freddie's going to come across the right-of-way right there. So you notice falling across the right-of-way, tries to make that tail shot, falls across in front of Tamacho Pierres. And look at this. One time, and we got G-Money, Mark Gansey on the move. Cobra looking for the shot. Oh, just off to the side, but he'll get that dialed in. Trust me, his first run of the day. Good run there, though. Beautiful looking chestnut there. Mark riding, Santa Rita breeding operation. And Fred playing a lot of different horses this season in the World Polo League. He plays a lot of his own breed. He also plays he plays different breeds. He mixes it up. He's got a lot he plays some Iranita, he plays some Mochitos, he plays some Santa Rita breeding operation. And of course, he plays all his own, and he's very proud of that. So good job by Maddox this season. Good pickup again by Mendelbaum. Sebastian doing a fantastic job. His Polo's gone to a whole nother level, but this ball bounced off a pony. You got to watch out for that. Less than 30 seconds left here in the second chucker play. We got a great match going here, and Rebecca's going to get an opportunity again. Cohen, good pickup, Rebecca. Keep it out in front. Nice 2 in a row, looking for 3. On the gray pony, perfect move there. She gets the ball moving, and it gets turned quickly, though, and the time will run out. But 3 Graces coming back strong here in the second chucker. 2 unanswered goals, making it 5-4. Once again, we'll get everybody on a fresh horse, polo pony, 4-legged athlete, and we'll be back for our third chucker of play. And we're going to talk about what's happening tomorrow, so get ready for that. This is the Grand Champions Cup. Stay with us. Have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post. Oh, welcome back, everybody, to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz. Good shot of the sideline here at the beautiful Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1. I love the World Polo League banners there. As you see our videographers, my beautiful wife, Stephanie. In center cam, but we're bringing you all the footage. Austin on the drone today. I think we got Nico and Jasper on the end zones. So the boys doing a great job. And our crew, I want to give it up to the CTV Sports crew. What a season we had here at the beautiful Grand Champions Polo Club, largest polo club in the world. And it was going crazy from 6 goals to 26 goals, as we always promote. And we covered, I want to say all of it, but at least 90%. And well, let's talk a little bit, because we're going to talk about this whole chucker. I'm going to talk about it now, and I'm going to talk about it because we got to get this going, because time is running out for the the highlight of the spring season, and that's tomorrow, the World Polo League Polo Pride Music Fest, 3 to 9 p.m. It'll feature some polo, of course, and DJ sets. And Elliot Cohen coming in from Miami. He's a top DJ, and Michael Navarro. And then special guest DJ Webb from the UK will be playing. Polo Pride tickets, you can purchase them on Eventbrite. I'm going to say this a couple times today, Eventbrite. And the tickets are $45 general admission. That'll get you in, access to the polo club, cash bar. $75 for tailgate. You can have your own party. You can have a tailgate party. A lot of people like to do that. And then $150, I can't believe this, $150 VIP access to the grandstand, open bar, elevated viewing area, and who knows what's going to go on. You never know what happens at these parties and these games. Transportation from Miami is available if you want to check into that through us, but it is separately, okay? It's not part of your ticket. You got to pay separate for that, but if you're coming up here from Miami, might be a good idea, because like I said, if you went to the white party this year, you can understand a lot of energy at these polo games, and of course these events. Here we go. Let's get back to the action. 2025 Grand Champions Cup. SebiLion in the lavender jerseys. They have 4 goals, all in the first chucker. 3 Graces in the maroon. They picked up 3 on handicap, 2 in the second, 5-4. Let's get it going. There's going to be Alejandro in the maroon helmet, Estrada. He'll be the maestro. He'll work the team for the SebiLion team. Leo and his son, Sebastian, I'm going to give it up to these guys. They won the first chucker, dynamic duo, but then the 3 Graces team, everybody working well together. Rebecca, Mark, Martine, and Tamacho. Just a 4-player workload, and they did a good job. And this is why, as they got the rotation going on, it looked like Mark Ganzi's going to fall into the middle. The 2-6 goalers, big ball, but it's going to be controlled now by Haregi. Martin, I got to meet his father, was in town. Martin Haregi, one of our top players, World Polo League, and plays at the Aspen Valley Polo Club also, AspenValleyPoloClub.com. And it was great to meet his father. Haregi hits a deep ball, but so did this guy right here, Estrada, and Alejandro's going to lay one inside. Look at the defense, though, by Haregi, and he'll turn the defense into offense as quick as possible. Good coverage here, though, by Mendelbaum. Sebastian's got to clear out, does it perfectly. That'll give Haregi an opportunity to find the Cobra. Good pickup, and look at this bay pony. This is just a beautiful polo pony coming in from left to right. Good approach shot. Let's see the finish. Will it stay in? And nice try, but well done as Ganzi's going to run that one down. And once again, as I said, Mark coming off an injury, so back in the saddle here. Get a couple runs under your belt, but nice runs here by Ganzi, just off the side on both of his attempts, but keeping that Three Graces attack moving between Rebecca Cohen and Mark Ganzi. Good job by the 2-6 goalers holding down the backside of the field. Haregi, always working hard. Martin, good turn. He's got everybody going forward here, I think. I think Mark might have rotated. Yeah, he does. He got Mark, Rebecca, and Tamacho. Clean play. Left here for Rebecca. It's going to be picked up and controlled now. Back to Estrada, and he'll clean it up there. But a good job by Rebecca trying to keep Estrada busy. She's getting in the mix, man. Well done. Getting her defense on. Big part of learning the game of polo is a transition from defense to offense. Spring season is based towards that. Pro players will go a little harder to themselves, but they'll also teach young players like this. Right here, Sebastian, as Martin does a good job pushing him over, but keeping it clean. We're going to get another courtesy change here, as again, got to give it up to both the teams. Clean polo, as we've only had one penalty, 5 in the first chukker. And that was right before the in the second chukker, right before the courtesy change. Otherwise, or at the end of the chukker, but it has been very clean ever since. So we'll get everybody on some fresh ponies, and we'll get back to our game here. As I said, they will have this live out there, and I'm going to bring it to you live on the CTV Sports. So if you can't make it to the Pride Music Fest, which, you know, I'm telling you, you need to try to make it, but you can see the coverage here on CTV Sports. It's different when you're there at the event. I got to tell you, CTV Sports, working with the polo and what we do with beach polo, World Polo League Miami Beach Polo, which is in November. You need to check on that also. And get tickets for that. You can go to gcpolo.com. Also, you can check on all our Instagram, all of our platforms, the World Polo League and Miami Beach Polo. That has just become such an event, and it's mixing not just the sport of polo with these beautiful, beautiful four-legged athletes and these amazing two-legged athletes that won't ride them, but bringing them up, bringing it into the music, the food, the decor, everything is just going to such a high level. And then remember, all of the charities that are represented, and man, the money being raised has just been fantastic. So all this comes together into a perfect storm, and that's what you get tomorrow with Polo Pride. So I want everyone to have a good time there, make sure that everyone's safe. And but we'll bring you the action here on CTV Sports. Everybody back on top after the courtesy change. No score here in the third, and this doesn't startle me or amaze me at all, because usually when you get a team in polo that comes out really hot and then the next team comes back, then you go to a defense battle, and both teams getting opportunities but not being successful, hitting the ball between those posts, 8 yards, 24 feet. Looking like a mouse hole here as the defense picks up by both teams. Haregi on the knock-in, looking for Tamacho Piedez. Little bit of a cluster Open play by Leo over to Alejandro, and oh, bad luck as Alejandro tries to take it out of the air, but that ball will go out of bounds, and we'll get a change of possession, a cop on the pitch with less than 2 minutes left here in our first half. Once again, if you're interested in playing in the spring season, it will go through May. It's going to be Mark to do the honors here, Gansey. And he looks like he's on a fresh horse here, so he's trying to run the corner there, gets a piece of it, then it pops over his stick, and it's going to be Mendelbaum to pick up on the broken play. Haregi has no play, needs to let Leo go through. This one he can make a play on. The first ball was not hit far enough. And remember, the ball must pass your boot for you to make a play on it, or you're reaching, and I got Camacho Piedras mounted up against Santorita breeding operation. A lot of ponies out there that these boys have been working, a lot of the young ones and a lot of the new ones that they're bringing up to play in Aspen for the summer. Good transition here from Estrada over to Mannix, and Freddie is in the red zone, and that's an easy goal for my man Fred Mannix. Shout out to his dad, Fred Mannix Sr., who always watches CTV Sports, watch all year long. Fred, we love you. And we miss you, man, here. But remember, Fish Creek, what a team. Fred Mannix, the whole Mannix crew, man. Julian, too, big shout-out to his brother. Mannix loved the game of polo. 36 seconds on the clock. They might not get a bowl in here. We will see. And, yeah, outside clock, a little differential. They're going to get one more bowl in to finish up this first half. We got a 5-5 on the board. See if one of the teams can get a breakaway play here. Oh, this could be trouble. Cobra on the move, and I know he wants one. He had 2 wide. Get one here, Mark. And the shot on goal and the high flag. And I knew he'd get one after the third one because he was itching to get one, and the horse is looking strong here. He gets out in front. No need to look back over his shoulder. The mare running perfectly. Nice approach. Good finish. That's going to get the go-ahead goal. So we're going to get everybody ready. It could be a quick halftime here on both teams. We'll see what they want to do. But otherwise, get a snack. We'll be right back. 2025 Grand Champions Polo Cup.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo, and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santorita before, and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo, but women's polo. So we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Gave me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
Welcome back, everybody. We got everybody back on top. I'm Dale Schwetz, 2025 Grand Champions Cup. I want to welcome everybody to CTV Sports. And now, if you just joined us for our second half, welcome. We're at the #1 field, Grand Champions Polo Club. Gaston Dorniak in the saddle in the white and yellow there. Bringing you the second half here. SebiLion, they're in lavender jerseys. Sebastian Mendelbaum, 1 goal on the first chucker. He's coming in at A-rated. His father, Leo Mendelbaum, 2 goals. And then Alejandro Naviz Estrada on 7 and Fred Mannix on 7. They come in as a 16-goal team. 2 goals by Mendelbaum, Leo, 1 by his son, 1 by Fred, and 2 by Fred. And at the moment, they got 5 goals. Then we have 3 Graces. They're in the maroon jerseys, but Rebecca Cohen playing the 1 on. She's on A-rated. And then we have Tamacho Pierres on 6 goals, playing number 2. Mark Ganzi playing the number 3 on 1 goal. And Martin Jauregui playing the number 4 on 6 goals. They had 3 goals on handicap. They scored 2 in the second, 1 by Rebecca, 1 by Tamacho, another 1 by Mark to seal the deal at the end of the half, making it 6-5. And here we go, second half action. Welcome, everybody. Hope you had a great day today on Friday as we work our way into the weekend. And it's going to be Estrada. Alejandro, very easy to find Alejandro in his maroon helmet. Plays all over the, oh, yeah, hey, good job, Leo Mendelbaum. Now, Leo's coming in, oh, so this would be a double trouble play. All right, so this is an interesting play because you got Leo coming in here on the near side, on the left side of the pony. And remember, there's no right-of-way on the near side, on the left side. Now, if he was going with 2 players where Tamacho was actually running with him, watch this, they're running together, but watch how Tamacho pulls out, the number 2. And when the number 2 pulled out of there, Leo did the right thing. He had to pull out. They're going to go ahead and blow the foul because it is going to slow it up, and they're going to move to center. But a good job by Mendelbaum. He understood. He thought he was going in with Tamacho, so that would have gave him the near side. Tamacho pulls out, leaves him hanging, so he's got to pull out, and then Jauregui gets the play. So actually clean plays by everybody, but for safety and just kind of the delay there because Martin had to look up, they'll move to center, and Jauregui is going to crush one, and we might get one from center field. And wow, Martin Jauregui, 155, everybody. That ball rolled, well, they might have gone even further than that. I mean, Alejandro let it roll off the field, but he hit that from center, 150 from the center to the end line. And that ball went easily 3 yards before Alejandro touched it. So Martin Jauregui looking for the big bomb here in the second half. Knocking coming. And look at this, SebiLion doing so well. Starts with Fred, goes to Alejandro. Alejandro finds Leo. Leo finds Sebastian. And Sebi still got control. Taking the long way home, as we say, but he's got control. Good job, Sebastian. Around the corner he goes. But watch out, Sebastian. You got a lot of 6-goalers down there. Oh, what a play here by Mannix. Out of the air. Que jugador. Well played by Mannix. And watch this next shot. Oh, he's going to drag it in. Ganzi's going to go for the ride-off across the center. And you could get a whistle here. Bad luck for Mendelbaum. So watch this. As Fred's going to bring it under the neck. I thought he might shoot it, but he actually lays it up for Sebastian. And when Sebastian tries to make the play, he has a blocking foul. So no goal, no foul on the foul. It's going to be a spot penalty 5A. And it'll be 3 Graces. So once again, a defensive battle here in the 4th chucker. And Mannix getting out in front. And, well, Freddie likes the chestnut mare because he's going to open her up. But look at this, Jauregui coming over as you have the Alberta the Alberta breeding operation battling against the Santa Rita breeding operation is of Haregi, and there's a match right there. So two fine horses, and they come around. Look at the action here, back and forth, round and round, picked up now by Estrada. Alejandro looking to work this one in. He's a maestro. Whoa, what a ride-off. And Tamacho tries to get the steal, but Alejandro's going to hold tough and finish and get the equalizer, making the 6-6 here in the fourth. Wow, right before, that is a huge goal for the Three Graces team. Because of the courtesy change, they're going to get the goal, and now they're going to get a timeout, which is going to give them an opportunity to jump on fresh legs, and that is strategy at its finest, and Estrada understands it. The courtesy change has turned into a lot of strategy. If you could score, right before you need to change, gives you a little bit of an advantage, and then you get back on fresh legs. So now if you can win the lineup bowling, we see a lot of goals get scored after the courtesy change. You want to play polo in the spring, of course, gcpolo.com. Look for Cale Newman, our managers, or Wamblini's number. They'll get you set up with our expert staff that'll set you up. And you don't need horses. Remember, Polo On Demand is in session, and well, Rebecca is on the Polo on Demand program, and I must say that I just got to give love. Haley Schellfeld came, she was one of our graduates from the Polo School along with Rebecca, and she came in, played in the Sunset Chuckers and Cocktails the other day, got tuned up in the Sunset Chuckers and Cocktails, and then came in and scored 2 goals today in 14-goal polo. Well done. And she was part of the program also. So remember, you can check with them, ask them about that program. It's the most unique polo program in the world. Trust me. You will enjoy it. And they'll set you up with the horses to get you really going. Now, we're going to talk about it as the day goes on here, but I cannot leave today without talking about the amazing Aspen Valley Polo Club. They announced the 2025 summer schedule and highlighted by Tuesday night arena and twilight polo. A lot of things going on in the mountains, y'all. Get ready. It's an amazing, exciting brand of polo returns to the valley when Aspen Valley Polo Club hosts 14 grass and arena tournaments in July and August. Y'all get ready for that. And if you're interested in that, AspenValleyPoloClub.com. But I'm going to talk more about it. Let's get back to the action. 6-6 here. We got a great match. Control is going to be a huge part of this. Possessions right now. Sebastian. Oh, well done, Sebi. Hits one down the sideline there. Nobody home for his team. Haregi will control. Good turn here again, and Martin looking downfield. Remember, he just hit 155, so you're never too far away from him. Huge shot here. Again, Tamacho trying to get there. Freddie's going to get there first. Good connection by Mannix and Estrada. Alejandro, 2:30 on the clock. In the background there, you can see as it'll be picked up now, stolen away. Nice play here by Mark. Ganzi looking for a little more room to work, and then he goes for the pass to Macho, well read by Estrada, and Alejandro's going to work it into the coffin corner, and he's got 12 goals hunting him here. There's Haregi and also Tamacho. Tamacho's going to go, well read here by Tamacho Pierez. That's a good read. Now Haregi with the defense on Leo. Everybody comes together, mouths in the air, and a whistle on the play. And I think you're going to get fouling the second man here. Now remember, keep an eye on Estrada with the red helmet. Keep an eye on the number 4 watch. He's going to come in here afterwards. Now he comes right here. Right there is where Tamacho's going to get caught by Estrada. Kind of a tough play. Yeah, you have players following the right of way, and then you have players milling around the ball. So this is a pro play by Estrada. He follows the flow of traffic. Kind of imagine being a river, and the river's flowing, and you're sitting there, in the middle of the river, not moving, and the rafts are all coming down. Colorado works that way. If you don't get out of the way, you get run over. So Tamacho just not seeing Alejandro coming behind the flow of traffic. Remember, players following the ball always have the right of way. Sebastian Membelbaum's going to step up with a penalty 30-yard shot. Oh, and a little bit higher than the ball, but that's a little bit of a tough play. It does happen. And that will be a possession, so a change of possession here. Now, remember, if you come to the Polo School, we'll tee about 10, 20 of those up for you from the 30, and then you can try to hit those. It's just like a free-flowing basketball, not as easy as it looks. It's going to be a little break in the action here for the Three Graces team, but that's going to keep it at 6-6. Turning, it's going to be picked up here by Fred. Oh, my Lord. Fred Mannix just got a hold of this ball. It comes down inside the 40. Good read now by Piedes. No, it's going to be Jauregui. My fault. They look identical with those gray helmets. I got to get on these guys. I think they did that on purpose this spring season. I know those two players. They're amazing. It's going to be Mark. He's tuned up. He's already got one goal under his belt. And I got to tell you, boy, this Bay Mare again, look at this. Slows down perfectly for him. He's going to the control play. Still has control. Back shot coming. Good read by Estrada. Oh, off the pony. Bad luck. Camacho. He's got Jauregui going forward. The give and go. You got to get through the Secretary of Defense, though, as Alejandro puts himself in a perfect spot. Under a minute left here in the fourth. Still tied up. Mannix going to go for the low. Fred. Woo! Look at this ball. That ball goes a good 150. Everybody driving the ball. This year, I don't know what they're doing. It's amazing. We've seen so many hits over 140 all season long in every league that we played. And good steal here again now by Leo Mandelbaum. And the tail shot. Just great passing. Oh, they come together there, and somebody is wrong. So that's going to end the chucker. When two players come together like that, you either have a player riding into the stroke or you have a player backing into the pony. We'll let the umpire figure that one out, our Mount official. I am working as the IRO if he needs help on calls, but we'll take a little break, and we'll get everybody tuned up. Get ready for our fifth chucker play. We'll be right back.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Gave me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the Polo school, you're hungry for more.
Got some application issue, it says. Application. All right, welcome back. Thank you, Gaston. We're ready to go. Let's rock and roll. He got his hand in the air there. We're live, CTV Sports. Here we go. We're going to have the penalty shot there right at the end of the chukker. Thank you, Gaston, for your, and thank you, everybody, for your patience there as we were getting everything organized and getting them ready to go. We have riding into the back shot. That was the call. Now, it either goes either way on that call. And look at this, Jauregui Martin. And you know what Fred says? Oh, you know what? Whatever, let's go. Good pickup here and control by Fred Mannix. Fred having a lot of fun this season. He's played very well in the World Pole League. And like I said, his family, wife, kids, all of them, all involved in the horses. They love the horses, as is most of us here in the world of polo. But they really, really get into it, and it's great to see that kind of family affair, especially with the World Pole League. That's what it's all about. On the move, turn around here. It's going to be Estrada. We got a great match going on in your fifth chukker. This is going to be a turning point here in this game. Remember, we have the Kaya Polo team waiting to find out the winner. The runner-up will play against Grand Champions Polo Club on Sunday. So we'll get those times for you. We'll get scheduling for you on that. But remember, you can keep that in your schedule if you're in the area. Good shot here. The long ball has been hitting in what passing we have seen today. And that is a big part of the spring season, using your team. And what a pickup here by Gansey. Mark leaves that one behind, but he's got help. Tamacho on the one-timer, and they got Rebecca going forward here with Mark Gansey. Rebecca doing a good job staying in behind Gansey with the approach. Look for the finish, and the Cobra's going to get the second one. Well done. And this is a great way to go. Keep an eye on Mark here. He hits the first ball. Good job by Rebecca. And now right here, watch when he shuts down. He checks down to let the ball settle. He knows he's good 58 inches plus from Estrada. Nice finish. That's going to put him up by a goal here in the fifth. One unanswered goal in the sixth. And that's a big goal by Mark Gansey early here in the fifth. Remember, anytime you can get one before the Kersey change. Oh, nice little play by Estrada. He kind of fakes left, goes right. Now he turns around. Mark, though, good recovery here by Gansey. Now he's going to pull out. Oh, sneaky little play by Alejandro. And I like the thought. This is good polo play by everybody. I mean, Mark actually pulls out of the play so Tamacho can meet him. Watch this. Mark's going at him here. They're engaged, but he pulls out there. Tamacho tries to meet him, and Alejandro says, hey, I'm just going to go behind Mark, and Jauregui has no play. So well done by Estrada to get the equalizer. And what I say, always before the courtesy change, and Alejandro's done that twice today. He knows the time limit. He knows where they're at. And he's done it perfectly. Jauregui can make no play. Martin had no play there. He just had to kind of let him go. You don't want to get the penalty one, so you just kind of got to let him go. And he was being hustled, Alejandro, by Mark Gansey and Tamacho Pieta. So, hey, que jugador, well played there by Alejandro Naviz Estrada. And a golazo, muy importante, as he gets this one early to get the equalizer. 7-7. 3:31 left here in this final chukker. And remember, nestled in the beautiful, aspiring Rocky Mountains, Aspen Valley Polo Club has become a summer destination for polo, featuring top players, horses, sponsors around the world. And we have so much going on up in the mountains. We're going to talk about the Aspen Valley Polo Club all season, all month long here. I'm going to hit on a lot of different things going on up there. But today, I just want to bring it to your attention that the summer schedule is out. I'm going to be hitting on it all month long. So if you are interested, like I said, you want to make sure you check with our tournament committee and, of course, all of our managers involved, and AspenValleyPoloClub.com. You can also get their numbers on GCPolo.com. And but we'll touch on that on the rest of this spring season, because the spring season is in gear, and I'm happy it's here because the games today have been thrilling. A lot of fun to watch. It looks like everyone's having a great time too as we get one going here. 3 minutes left here in the fifth. Jauregui on the gray. Oh, what a little duel here with Mannix. Oh, look at the gray. How? Ooh, wow, well done here by Mannix. Jorge looking for the foul, but it looked like Freddie had to get a little piece of that ball. Alejandro looking for Sebastian Mendelbaum. That's a nice pass. Mark is going to push him. Nice ride off by Ganzi. And a good play here by Camacho Pietas. You can learn a lot from both of those players right there. Ganzi with a very clean ride-off. Remember, you want to be in the middle. You don't want to be too far in front, not too far behind. And then Camacho to escort the ball off the field so they can line up for this knock-in. Here comes Jauregui. Martin, and they got a good set play going. This is positive polo by the Three Graces team. Mark Ganzi, Cobra on the move. Good pickup here. Leaves it there. That's okay. Two guys on one means, oh, man, I thought Jauregui was going to be by himself. Good recovery by Mendelbaum. Martin with a snap back shot finds Camacho. Camacho's going to launch one and get the high flag. Well done, Camacho Pietas. And better, well done, Three Graces. It all starts from Camacho Pietas escorting the ball off the field, and then they work their magic with Ganzi to get the ball over center, and that's just a fantastic golazo. Where did that ball land? Up at the scoreboard. Well done, Camacho Pietas, as he gets his second goal of the day, putting his team up by 1. Good polo, fantastic polo here on the #1 Field Grand Champions Polo Club. This is a great way to start the spring season. I gotta tell you, all 4 teams today have been very, very strong. From the pro players to our beginner novice players, and some of our, our top sponsors and players that have come back in after a break. So it's been a mix of different players. We get a little bit of a, looks like maybe a mallet pops over. Keep an eye here on Fred. And they all come together, and right there, it looked like Fred might have got it in the hand. I'm sure they're all come together, but they're riding, everyone kind of just going around. So it looked like it's going to go breaks of the game on this. It's going to be a fair play ball, but safety always first. Good job by Armando Fischer just to stop the action. This game's been heating up now. I got to tell you, 14 going to 16. I want to give it up to Rebecca Cohen also. She has stepped up because she's played in our polo school, Sunset Chuggers and Cocktails, 6 goal. And then she played a little 8 goal, but she's jumping up to the 14 and doing a great job as the speed differentials. Remember, every time you jump up a couple goals, it always increases. Everybody going at it here. And now it's going to be Mendelbaum to get it out. Leo out in front of Jauregui. Nice play here by Leo on the black pony. And, just off to the left, but what a play here by Leo. Leo also playing great polo all season long. He played in the 8 and the 12. Looks like the clock's going to tick down here. So the Three Graces team is going to dodge a huge bullet at the end. It looked like Leo had the equalizer. Now, get ready. We're going to get everybody on probably on their top ponies here for this 6th and final chucker. We'll have a little break, and we'll be right back. 8-7. What a match we got going on here. You don't want to miss the 6th and final chucker. If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chuggers and Cocktails, because this is the fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxing, chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day. Have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post. All right, here we go. 6 chucker action. Spring season. 18th year. Can you guys believe that? 18 years history. Oh, man, time flies when you're having fun. Grand Champions Polo Club. And remember that the summer season, that's going to start on July 5th. It always starts with the Independence Cup. And 12th season for the Aspen Valley Polo Club, fastest growing club in the USPA. Man, it's just amazing how fast. And I got to tell you that just with Mount Sopris as the backdrop, 12,965-foot summit. You know, playing polo up there at Mount Sopris Polo Field. The backdrop just sensational. I don't know if there's a pole field in the world that there are some spectacular pole fields. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to diss anybody. I've had opportunity to play on some really cool ones with different backdrops, but that I think that takes the cake. I won't put that one on the top, but so put that on your scale. Like I said, here we go. 6 chucker action. Rebecca Cohen on the move, gets a piece of the first breakaway play. Remember, we got 3 Graces in the maroon and SebiLion in the lavender. They're down by a goal. It's been pretty even here since the first chucker. First chucker, SebiLion, they came out hot. 4 goals, kept it 4-3. So let's see who can get the finish here as Jauregui's going to take them out away from Mannix. I like Mannix, so going for the steal. He'll turn it around. He's got to have 3 options. Looks like he's looking for Mark. Stolen away by Alejandro. And everybody will turn here. Rebecca slowing him up a little bit, doing her job. That'll give time for everybody to get back on defense. But Leo's going to get there first. Mandelbaum. Oh, Leo overrides. Tamacho with the snap-back shot. And look at this read by Mark Gansey. They play a lot of pole together. Gansey now, he's got time. And, oh, I love the bay mare. I don't know how many bay mares he rides, but they're fantastic looking. Santa Rita breeding outbreeds. I mean, they're just so good looking, those horses. So are Mannix. The Alberta breeding operation. Backing one down now. Picked up by Tamacho. He's going to run the turn. Piedes, I like it. You got to pick up Sebi first, Sebastian. And Sebastian gives him a little ride-off. But look at this. Tamacho Pieta is getting a lot out of this little mare right here. She takes him inside, outside, and bad luck, but good play by Mandelbaum as Leo gives him a pretty hard ride-off there. And then we're going to get a stop in the action, so we'll make sure everybody's okay. Tamacho working hard there. And then we had a little issue behind, so we'll just make sure everybody's okay. Do a little break in the action. Just to make sure. See that everybody's feeling okay. Safety always first. But you never know. In the game of polo, sometimes there are issues outside of the play. And it happens in a lot of sports. It happens in football. It happens in, football, you got more umpires on the field, but it happens in soccer a lot too. Also in hockey. But away from the ball. Plays happen away from the ball. You have players taking players. You have players, so we're just going to make sure everyone's okay here. So Dorniak taking a moment for the safety, which, of course, you can understand why. One of the best things about the spring season is the ability to bring top players, patrons, to compete at a fun, competitive level with top pros like Roldan, Tocolino, Gansey, Crowder, Piedes. You're hearing these names, Tocolino, Estrada, Jauregui, Mannix, and then you bring in these amazing festivals like the World Polo League Pride Music Fest. You add all that, the energy, the music. It's just a win-win across the board. And we got to interview Alejandro, and he said it all in a nutshell. He said spring's not as competitive, but it has a high goal, of course, but it's a lot of fun. And we play more open and more as a team. And that's what you're seeing a lot of that. You're seeing a lot of passing. He said we have fun playing and joking with each other. It makes it special. And that's what it's all about. You got to have different leagues make it special. And also, I like to hit on that it's a great time to bring on the younger players and the novice players that are learning, and the horses. Because remember, the horses need to learn how to play the game too. You can't just take a horse that you're training and throw it into the best polo in the world. Some they do. Don't get me wrong. They call those the machinas. And sometimes you get a machina that just takes to the game. But a lot of them need a little more time, and this is a perfect way to do it also. A lot of the players will mix their string up with a lot of their young top horses that are coming on. And it's great to have amazing fields and pace of the game to help those horses get to their level. So it's a win-win-win. All right, let's get back to the action. Everybody looks like they're happy. We got a 1-goal difference, but we have not gotten to the Kersey change yet. So if someone can get one here, and when I say someone, it's probably the SebiLion team. They get an equalizer here. Gansey, he's going to go forward. Looking, Mannix is going to snap one. Looking for Sebi, Sebastian, Alejandro, neutral play. Loose ball, Rebecca, good job getting in there, establishing herself on the right of way, giving it up to Haregi. Good job, Rebecca. Good ball control for Haregi. Out of the air 4 times, turned back and controlled by Estrada. Trying to get one here because you'll probably get a stoppage sooner or later. Let's see what they do. You might give them another run, and you're going to get it right here. So 2:57 left. Looks like we'll see what our Mount official decides. 2 players going at that ball. Haregi looked like he had it on his mallet, but if not, they'll go to a clean bowl in. But you'll get a change here, and it looks like we're only going to get 1 player. So everybody riding their favorite horse, or you might get a couple. Yeah, you even get 2 players. Looks like one of the Mandelbaum is going to go off there. Look like Sebastian might change. No, he says, no, I'm going to stay on. And remember, it is not mandatory. You can change if you want. A lot of players will stay on their horses if they need them. It is there for the courtesy. I got to tell you, we did some stats on that, and the amount of injuries. I got to talk to Darren Tamplin, our in-house veterinarian, Darren, who watches over the minimum 400 horses, might be 5 now. And he keeps track of that, and he said it's just been just astonishing how much the Kersey change has helped with just injuries. Remember, if you're an athlete, you get injured. That's what happens, to the 2-legged and the 4-legged. We take care of those injuries at a high level. Polo ponies are taken care of like fine-tuned athletes. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods. They can't win without them. Got to win off the field to win on. Fair play. And I like this call by the Mount official. Looked like Haregi had control. We got Martin Haregi on fresh legs. That's the only player who wanted to go. And Camacho Piedras, again, is getting so much done on this little bay pony. Man, I got to find out her name. She sent to lead the breeding operation. And she can scamper, man. Okay. Mannix not going to waste any time there. Coming for a quick knock-in, which I can understand. Down by a goal with 2:25 left. You want to get the ball back and play as quick as possible. Good job, Freddie. Loose ball play turned around by Haregi. Oh, that's a little... Now Leo's got to give him a play here. Haregi knows it. He can hit from here. He's in range. There's the bomb. It's going to carry, but off to the right. And that ball's going to roll. Well, that's 20 yards right there from the goal line to those hedge line. Maybe 15, but he hit that from a good 120. So, again, Haregi's going to go 145 on that hit. Really driving the ball nicely. Oh, this is a chance here by Jorge. Now Tamacho's going to save the day, though. Turn the corner with 1:38 left. If he could run this turn and get a goal, that's going to put a lot of pressure on SebiLion. He gets a ball play. Fred with the back. Oh, my Lord. Fred Mannix. What a back shot. Perfect. Freddie hitting the ball at a high level today. He's going to find Alejandro. This is the perfect scenario. That's going to put the Cobra on defense. Uh-oh, little trouble here. They all come together, though. Martin with his mallet in the air, but I like the non-call. Gandy's going to have a chance here, Mark. Oh, he waits for Jorge. Bounces off the pony. Mallet's in the air. Oh, a duel going on as Jorge. Nice little snapshot by Leo. Martin trying to get in there, but Alejandro out the door. You're not going to get the whistle here in the spring for that. Alejandro shot on goal. This ball's got eyes. Can Sebastian finish? I think he will, and look at that. They're going to get the equalizer with 40 seconds on the clock. Fantastic. I mean, this Alejandro does not give up, and well done, Sebastian. Ice in his veins. Mark trying to make the ride off there. Not much he could do. The clock's going to tick down here, 8-8. Possession is huge here. Who's going to get it? It looks like Estrada out the back door looking for Mannix. Uh-oh. This will be a foot race. Good read by Tamacho Pierez. Tamacho turns the corner. Looking for Jorge. Sebastian's going to get there. Rebecca, nice pickup. That's clean. And that'll end it right there. So 8-8. And we will see what they decide to do here. If they got to play an overtime chugger today, I got to check with our field side correspondent. Sometimes they flip it around in the spring with shootouts and also coin flips. So we'll see. But what a fantastic polo match we have for you today here on CTV Sports. 5 p.m. game from the #1 field. See what they decide, if they go to how to push it or not, on for the horses, of course. And, man, I mean, they did not ease up. SebiLion was determined to get the equalizer. That's the only goal scored in the 6 chucker. A great job. I think you might get an overtime chucker here. Looks like you see. We'll check with our field side correspondent on that. Just stay with us here. We're going to check with our field side correspondent and see how they want to go ahead and end the 8-8 tie. And there's a number of ways the tournament committee can do that. And we'll be right back. Stay with us here for our final chucker. Should be an OT. Who see who wins?
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Give me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chuckers and Cocktail, because this is the fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxing, chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day. Have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post.
This place is special because of the unique environment and nature that you have around here.
There's an endless amount of things to do here in Aspen Valley, so this is the place to be in the summer.
Great group, it's like a big family. We're all, on the field it's intense, we compete, but off the field we do a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, it's like playing in the polo heaven. It's perfect.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo but women's polo, so we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Gaston Dorniak, I'm with you, my man. Got my hand in the air. Let's go. We're live, and we're going to dedicate this final chukker. This is an overtime chukker, sudden death chukker 2, the special event tomorrow, celebrating, of course, the LGBTQ representation in the sport of polo. Make sure you get your tickets at Eventbrite and the WPL Polo Pride tickets. You can check that out. We're going to dedicate this final chukker to them, to everything going on tomorrow here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. Remember, sudden death overtime, first goal wins. And you got me. This is coin flip. 4-3 after the first with a 3-goal handicap for 3 graces, 4 goals by SebiLion, then 2 goals unanswered by the Three Graces team, making it 5-4. Then they kept it going, 6-5, Three Graces. Then 6-6 in the fourth, 8-7, Three Graces, and then 8-8. Up and down roller coaster. Woo! Here we go. Could be anybody's match. Possession is going to be big here on this bowling, and it is a lottery as it bounces around like a pinball machine in there, and it's going to be picked up and controlled by Mannix. Freddie's in range to win this thing, and he's going to snap one. Is he going to get it? Are you kidding me? Fred Mannix is going to crush one. He's in range from about, I'm going to say, 80 yards out. And what a goal. Que golazo, Fred Mannix. But I got to give it up. Three Graces, Rebecca Cohen, Mark Ganzi, Martina Arregui, and Tomas Perez. Tomas Perez, great game. What a match. But Fred Mannix with Sebastian Mendelbaum, Leo Mendelbaum, Alejandro Vizca, a true team sport against each other. This is what the spring sport's about, spring season's about. All right, so stage is set for Sunday. SebiLion will go up against Kaya Polo team, and then we're going to have Three Great Grand Champions Polo Club. Going to be two great matches for you again. Remember tomorrow to get your tickets on Eventbrite. I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports, where I say thank you for making us the leaders of polo broadcasting. And always remember, here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.